In this video, we are going to demonstrate process of setting up ontemplet ultimate budget sheet. In setup sheet, first section includes categories and subcategories that you can customize for your need. It would be recommended to keep categories as it is and add additional subcategories as needed. You can add up to 25 categories for your expenses, bills, savings, and 10 categories for income. In setup sheet, you can change currency very easily. You can click on this cell, go to format, and then number, and then select custom currency. In custom currency, you can select any currency that you need, such as, let's say, euros, and you click apply, and you hit change currency button, and it will change currency through the whole sheet. Second part of your setup includes adding planned amount for your categories and subcategories defined before. You can add frequency of repetition for planned amount from weekly, bi-weekly, monthly to yearly. You can also select the start date and end date in between where you want selected planned subcategories to repeat. If you want to add non-repeating planned amount, you can select end date to be next day to the start date. These planned amount will automatically be populated in all your other sheets. Third part of setup sheet is for savings and sinking funds. Subcategories from savings categories will be automatically populated here. You can add amount you want to save in goal section. If you have already saved some amount, you can add it to the start column. Otherwise, you can leave it empty. In monthly section, you can add your planned amount you want to save each month. Last section of setup sheet is for debt tracking, to track all your debts and pay them as effectively as possible. You can select the date you want debt tracking to start in this cell. In this cell, you can add how much you want to contribute to your debt payment each month. All subcategories for debt category will be auto-populated here. The total amount you owe for each subcategory can be added to this column. And in this column, you can add the minimum payment you want to pay towards this debt each month. And lastly, you can add interest rate applied to this column. There are two types of payment strategies you can select from. Avalanche will pay debt with the highest interest first, and Snowball will pay smallest debt first. Transaction log is where you will add your actual payments you have made or received. This data will be used to compare between planned and actual. Annual overview. This sheet gives you overview of your whole year budget. You can select year from this cell. All categories planned and actual is broken down by month here. As you scroll down, you can see breakdown in more detail. Monthly budget overview. This sheet gives detailed breakdown of all categories and subcategories for selected month and year. You can select the year and month from these two cells. If you want to carry over leftover from last month for actual, you can select checkbox and it will populate leftover amount here. Notice this only works for the actual section, not for planned section. And it is showing 0 because there is nothing to carry over from last month. Calendar. There is dedicated calendar sheet for each month. All income and liabilities for selected month are listed in calendar. You can use checkbox to keep track of payments you have made already. You can also select whether you want to start the week from Sunday or Monday. Navigation menu on right gives quick way to shift between frequently visited tabs. Debt sheet gives overview of selected month in detail about your debts, such as how much you should pay for each month for each debt, how much you should have already paid, and how much is left to pay. You can select year and month for which you want to see overview from these two cells. This section gives overview of how much your balance will reduce month by month. More details about each debt can be seen by selecting the debt from this cell, such as when the debt will be paid off if you continue to make payments as planned. Below will also show breakdown of principal, interest, and balance month by month for selected debt. Savings. Savings tab will give you overview of your savings goal and progress you have made towards these goals. For each savings category, you can see how much you have saved, how much is left to save, and how many months before you complete your goal for savings if you keep on making contributions as planned. Thank you for watching this video. Hope this sheet will give you good jumpstart in better managing your financials. Have a good day.